Hey, you guys. Welcome in to Divine Golden Master, where we master being divine at this 3D reality. All right, so I'm out here grounding, okay, grounding, trying to get the best angle. But I'm out here grounding, connecting with the energy, taking a deep breath, right? Remembering to take a deep breath in and out, all right? That is important at this time. Okay, so I wanted to share some of my downloads with you guys, and I want to start to um, share some of these insights because I would like to know how you guys feel about this. Have you been picking up on this energy? Is it just me? All right, so I was riding on the way to drop my kids off at school, and took them to school, whatever, and I had a situation, a little falling out, whatever. So a little falling out or whatever. So right now, currently, my phone is disconnected, right? And I'm in the process of getting my line together, whatever. So as I'm going through this experience, it's having me to sit in the car with silence, right? So it's helping me to, like today specifically, it helped me to really be able to connect with the energy of the whispers of our soul. You know what I mean? And that's very important at this time because if we are not connected to that energy and we are not operating from a place of openness, we will miss a lot of messages that are being revealed to us right in front of us, right? I feel like something that could really be highly aspected at this time and very important is the fact that what a lot of people don't realize is we've been distracted, right, with our phones. 222 on the clock. Okay, we've been distracted with our phones with these electronic devices. I'm about to pull up my notes on my phone really quick so we can talk about it. Okay, um, but I want to say the specifically download I got. Oh yeah, so I was listening to the specific download I got was they created phones to isolate us and detach us from our true and real power and energy, which is facts because we know that we hold major power within our hands, within our body, within what we choose to pay attention to and put our energy on, right? Holds power, what we choose to spend our time doing holds power, okay? And I feel like that was another aspect that was highly important here. So that was another aspect that was highly important where it's like you got to look at the cycles of what we've been through as a people, as an existence, right? And when you pay attention to where we've been to where we're going, and I was hearing right after I heard that download, right? They created phones to isolate us and detach us from our true power and real power and energy. So I was listening to the Heart and Soul station, I think it is, and Get Down on It came on. Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. If you really want it, get down on it. You gotta feel it. Get down on it. So I'm like, hold up. I had a whole download in that moment, right? Because that was the first, like, literally I was having a conversation with somebody, and like right after that, I heard the song, and it was like the person like had to abruptly go, or the conversation had to end or whatever. And right after that, I went ahead and left, turned on the radio, was listening to the music, and then 444 on the clock. My spirit guides, right? We know 444 is a symbol of uh, spiritual assistance, ancestors coming through, right? So that was them coming through for me in that moment, apparently. And it's two B's right here. So in that moment, Spirit was like, get down on it. You got to feel it. Right. And it was like, as I was listening to the song, because I love that song so much. And I just love older music from that time. It just feels like they really put their heart and soul in it. Right. And it's very interesting that they call it heart and soul. Right. Hip hop. I don't know. I haven't broke those words down, but that's just something that just came in my head. That the station called Heart and Soul, and then we call it hip hop, like, you know, R&B. Like, what are those? What does it really mean? Okay, look at me. I always look into the deeper meaning, deeper line of meanings, everything. Okay, so when I was listening to the Get Down on It, You Gotta Feel It, and hold on one second, y'all. It's so crazy. I'm catching all the angel numbers too. But yeah, so I was listening to the song, and as I was getting a download, I'm like, you gotta feel it, right? And I don't know about y'all, but people that are, depending on where you find your sensitivity, because I'm trying to be very intentional on how I word things. Okay, so if you notice that I'm speaking slower or taking my time, it's because Spirit has been really on me about being very intentional on the things that I say, the things that I speak, the things that I entertain, how I speak, um, making sure that I'm not ever fighting for limitations, selling myself short, or wasting words. Okay, because words is power. So that could be significant for some of you guys too, where it's like this energy of making sure that, everything you say holds weight or holds power or is intentional. Okay. And look at this. As I come to Instagram, it says, I love to empower other women. I don't care if you don't know me. Bitch, I said you're beautiful, period. Okay. Somebody needs to see that today. All right. The next download, as I was getting into that, so I'm like, get down on it. You got to feel it. Get down on it was giving me like, get grounded. You got to feel it, right? You have to feel it. And I was literally, like the past couple of days, I was literally just crying and like not really knowing why. Like some things, yes, but like just kind of flighty, and emotions have been up and down here or there. And this energy is significant where a lot of you could feel this energy at this time. And it's very important to harness energy and focus it. Very important to harness this energy and focus it, direct it. Okay? Because if you do not direct it, then it will be directed. I like that, Spirit. If you do not direct your energy, it will be directed. What's the same thing as that? No choice is a choice. So, I'm an Aquarius moon, and my sun is a Cancer. So, with me being this Aquarius moon, I could be a bit detached, right? And I know that my son came in my life to bring my emotions to the forefront. Okay. But it was just the energy where it's like, wow, like I feel like when I was crying, I was releasing pains, hurts, moments of pain that I may not even remember, or it may not have been this body that I experienced that pain in, and 9/11 on the clock. And I just think it was so crazy. I was like just feeling so free and just um and it's like, but that song coming to my mind, if you don't feel it, you can't heal it. Or like that. That's Landrell. If you don't feel it, you don't heal it, right? So I feel like that's the thing that I really was enjoying, and that's one thing I really love about the craft. Okay. Now I hope y'all are ready. This week is going down on this channel. And one thing that I really love about the craft, and I'm so happy that I'm back in the motion, because y'all know how I feel when I don't like to do things if I don't feel it and things like that. I had to get into the groove of things. And now that I'm feeling back in the groove of things, this Aries season, time to take action, the I am energy. it's very important that we really utilize the very existing energy that we have before it's taken away, right? That's like a call to action. And I feel like what a lot of people are realizing is instant gratification never was the goal, right? Things happening so quick and fast, or things like get rich quick schemes. That was never really the goal. Those are just things that people did to get out of survival, right? So now a lot of people could have been looking at people like, oh, they got this through this get rich quick scheme. They were trying to be like that. Da da da. A lot of the patriarchal ways of stepping on one neck to get a dollar is being debunked and broken down. Even in the masculines, look at that, a spirit plane passing by. Because 11:11 on the clock, people's spirit being activated, okay? And a lot of masculine energies, not beings. Close your eyes for a second, think about energies, right? Because when we even speak about that, I have a lot of masculine energy. I have a balance. I have masculine and feminine. But I feel like I'm healing my toxic masculinity if I could be transparent with you guys. And I feel like the more that the divine feminine heals the the more the divine feminine heals the toxic masculinity that they may be holding on to, the more that the divine masculine can be triggered into their masculinity. Okay, 12:12 on the clock. So the significance of right now is that a lot of feminine energies are pulling themselves back from having to be so aggressive, so abrasive, so uh so masculine. If we flash back to, like I was talking about, get down on it around that time, where it's this time where, and that's another thing too, distractions. Okay. But it's this time where it's very important. Like, let's flash back to the 50s, 60s, right? People were fighting for the very freedoms that we take advantage of, that we don't take advantage of today, right? And what I mean by that is 1333 on the clock. Y'all could be seeing 333. I've been seeing that heavy. All right, I got some teachers on that later on down the line, but what a lot of people don't realize is that back then they were finding the appreciation in the small things while going through pain. And then as time progressed, right, we think about 90s, what, even take it to 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, we get to a point where it's like, okay, so we've evolved as a society, but is it necessarily in the correct direction? And I feel like now at this time, it's like, what are you going to do, right? Are you going to continue to be a victim of the Matrix control tactics? Are you going to continue to be a victim of the Matrix control tactics? And what do I mean by this? 50s, 60s, 70s, we're finding freedom. we're remembering who we are. And this is not just about Black people, this is about everybody because we are one. We know as the flower of life, and we're looking from a higher aspect, which is higher aspect is love. Energy doesn't hold diversity. And what I mean by that, as in like it holds diversity, but it doesn't hold a face. Energy doesn't hold a face. It doesn't hold a look. It doesn't hold any of those things. It's just an energy. Okay? So I said that to say the energy, the real overarching energy is the same. The tactics and the strategies are just different. So, first, we break you down and, like, let's take a full analysis of society from 1950s to today. All right. Y'all are just coming out, about to come out of being slaves, right? So, y'all just now are realizing, damn, y'all are worth being equal to this other person who you really are unsure as to why this person is more important than you, right? You're really unsure as to why this person is more important than you. Because like why would white people ever better? Let's talk about it. So then that builds a trauma on both sides, right? Because think about when you have in a home dynamic, because this is a time where you need to be able to decode things to the point of being able to put the perspective in multiple places and make it make sense. That way you can understand the overarching energy and not get caught up in the strategy. So, and we're gonna talk about what getting caught up in the strategy looks like. Let me write that down so I don't forget. What getting caught up in the strategy looks like. All right. But we're gonna come up. So first is racism. Okay. We free ourselves from that, right? And it's trauma on both ends, though. That's what we're speaking about. The trauma of someone thinking that they're less than this person, and then the trauma of this person actually believing that they're better than this person because of some type of outward appearance, right? So then we move forward past that in time, and we get to now. The strategy is not okay. We did the segregation thing. We already put that on you. We already dropped that strategy because it's layers. It's layers to this. We already dropped that strategy. So the next strategy is drugs, right? Okay, we're gonna give you the freedom, but we're gonna infiltrate your communities and environments with these death on arrival items, right? So then, and then we're gonna also take advantage of the poor so that we can do research on what works better. Let's talk about Charles Manson, right? Let's talk about what's the big drug dealer, Ricky Ross, right? Like I think look at they stories. Look into uh what was it, the FBI or whoever hiding those that investigation or whatever that was with the LSD and all that. Look into that. Do your research, right? All right, so now the next thing is okay, we fought the racism. We're fighting the drugs. We didn't get everybody with the drugs. All right, what's the next strategy? Well, really, it was like the strategies, it was all in one with the drugs. Also was like a 2-in-1, right? Because not only with the drugs are we going to um, not only kill, uh, if you lose your mind, you really, that's like being killed, and a lot of them lost their mind, like um or the family, right? It's gonna fuck up the family dynamic. Now we just spoke about what kind of trauma someone can have from experiencing, like, say, the favorite child and the less favorite child, right? We already talked about that. And this is that concept of, okay, on a, like, a global aspect, this looks like the favorite child, that looks like the less favorite, right? Think about the trauma that comes from that. This is what we're healing right now at this time. So then we come back up, and but women have always been looked down upon, right? So then it's like, okay, well, it's basically like a fighting for limitations, right? It's basically a fighting for limitation situation, and a seeking value type of situation from an outside source that really doesn't even know what true value is. It has just made you feel like it does because it's made you buy time. So if I can make you buy time, and I can make you feel like you're successful, you're rich, or if I could just make you chase that for your whole entire life, and then I could distract you, and that's another strategy. Okay? So what getting caught up in the strategy looks like I said, thinking that you better than somebody, right? Maybe you was the favorite child per se, or maybe you the favorite employee, or you the favorite da da da, and you get treated better than others, or da da da. And it's like, and you know that this is like traumatic on the other person, whatever the case may be. No, it's not your right to, and it's like, we're not even gonna dive in deep to that because that's gonna be too much talking, but this is the dynamic that we have going on right now within the collective. The favorite child is becoming the less favorite. And they're trying to shift the narrative, right? Because we're looking at the strategy of the matrix and the government. And at this point, it's like, hold on, wait a minute. Why you think they're changing these laws? They realize they done fucked up. Because it's like the last strategy, not the last strategy, but one of the major strategies that's recent in recent times. So we're gonna come up to, but out of the 2001, we're gonna come to like 2010, 2020. Everybody in 2020, everybody damn near had a phone. If you was 3 years old, you had a phone, right? And people really need to understand that, like, the phone really don't even hold no power, but we sitting here looking at it amazed, spending all our time on it. When if we was to sit in silence, we probably would hear whispers from our soul, whispers from spirits, things that would be unimaginable, shocking miracles and wonders. But because we don't even take the time to sit still, or we don't take the time to do this, or how does this new strategy work? Well, we know that whatever is in your outer environment is a direct reflection of your inner environment. What does that mean? That means, okay, I know that in this environment, it's not good for me, right? Like, say for some of you guys, like for people that be like, okay, well, I grew up in the projects. What am I supposed to do? Da 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 da. Your mind must leave there. This is the point of the message. Your mind must leave your plane of existence right where you're at in this 3D matter. Because why? This moment right now is the past. But if I could keep you on your phone scrolling, looking at the past, living in the past, looking at other people's past, not even what they're doing right now, I can alter this message, show you what I want to show you through an algorithm. Basically, don't worry about the facts. I'm going to just tell you what sounds good. and you know, you do your analysis. And I'm gonna wrap this message up here because it's getting kind of long, and I didn't want it to be this long. But the whole message is here that I also got here was use what you have. So many times we think we need to go outside of ourselves. So many people are so upset at this time because they feel like they don't have enough. But if I could tell you anything right now, the worst thing to be at this time is ungrateful. The worst thing to be at this time is ungrateful. The worst thing to be at this time is ungrateful. Okay. And we live in a time where it's like people find every little thing to complain about. So I challenge y'all to don't be one of the ungratefuls. Appreciate these blessings that you have because this is a year that's setting us up and setting the tone. This is a 9 year. This is a year where you declare your independence. Are you going to lay down and just take it? Or are you going to be a part of the shift? Are you going to be a part of the transformation? Okay? Are you just going to lay down and take it, or are you going to be a part of the shift? All right. So I did want to pull a card for you guys for this message, and then I did want to pull a card for this message to give you guys really quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I gotta get on a call, but I want to start doing these. So if y'all don't see me come back, be like, "Dang girl, where you at?" with the divine conversations. But yeah, because a lot of times it's like so many times it is that we are pointing our fingers at others and saying what people are not doing or what people could be doing. But it's like, what are you doing? And what are you doing to set an example? How are you being a change? Because we already know people don't hear shit you saying. So what are you doing? People don't hear shit you saying. So what you doing? Oh, collective. Mm. Ten of Pentacles, baby. You manifesting your desires at this time. I heard you're very lucky. 27 could be significant. All right. We got the 10 of Pentacles in this thing. Happy for you. After the 10 of Wands. Yeah. A lot of you guys, I'm going to do a message full spread on this, but a lot of you guys are being blessed at this time. And you could be having a lot of realizations and a lot of understandings and deep insights on the experiences and the things that have happened to you. You're understanding why. Right? I feel like for a lot of you guys, the veil is completely being lifted. I'm telling y'all, there's some serious major shit going down in the cosmos. Tap in. Put them phones down. Go get outside. Go sunbathe. You feeling upset. You feeling angry. Feeling worked up. It's too much. Go outside. Sunbathe. Take a deep breath. Do some smiling. And you can't get that smile on your face. Do some laughing. You can't get that laughing. I'm telling you. Selenite, where is it at? Okay. So I feel like for a lot of you guys too, you're about to be rewarded after a time of deep struggle. And it was all about, hold on, I think I had a download about that. And this struggle was all about helping you to reconsider how you see suffering. Okay. So a lot of us are reconsidering how we see suffering. Let me read y'all a couple of other downloads. Mad that they just random too. I just put them in here. So mad that they thought loneliness would slow you down when they pulled their energy back. Because you're unbothered is triggering. And then under that says pop your shit. And then we got get down on it. You gotta feel it. Get down on it. You gotta feel it. They created phones to isolate us and detach us from our true and real power and energy. Use what you have. Okay. I feel like that's very significant at this time. A lot of people are looking at what they don't have. A lot of people are looking at what they don't have. And if they was to shift that energy to what they do have, the things that they don't have will start to magically appear. Shh. The story of Daniel could be significant. And then I was hearing the song Very Superstitious. Writings on the wall. Some of you guys can see. You're seers. I know I see writings on the wall. Hieroglyphics and things. That's some of you guys too. All right. And then he said in that song, wash your hands and face. I'm like, damn, I ain't never heard this. I've heard the song, but I ain't never heard this. Wash your hands and face. A lot of you guys need to maybe wash your hands and face 3 times a day, like outside of the time that you wash it. 3 times a day, like just to. And I know I've been washing my hands a lot. My hands been super dry because I've been washing them a lot, but it's just been giving me this help of release of energy, like washing away things, right? Okay, so that's significant for somebody. Let's pull this last card and we're gonna get up out of here. All right, hold on, y'all. It's so windy. And that's another thing too. It's like a lot of you guys, this 10 of Pentacles is going to be fully solid and taking effect like this in our last quarter of the year, probably the last 2 quarters, but mostly that last quarter because 2026 is going to be major. But I feel like a lot of things are being revealed to you at this time because when you step into this position, it's going to be a little overwhelming. I feel like for a lot of you guys, not even just some of you guys, a lot of you guys, because you didn't come here for no reason. This energy is like, it's like, it's this energy of upsurge, right? Like it's like a surge in everything. And it's like so many people are not taking advantage of it. Look, money manager, exactly. You're a manager. And because you know how to manage these things, like mom, I was on the phone with my mom and she was talking about how she was like, see, look, that's one of your gifts. You have connectivity. You're able to understand certain things that people can't. You're able to connect it for them. And I was like, that's facts. Like for real. I never put it into language like that, but I liked it and it made sense. So a lot of you guys too putting things into language, into speech is going to be medicine. All right. This card could indicate that your career and finances could take a giant leap forward. Consider careers in money management, banking, accounting, or anything in finance. You can expect a happy outcome when it comes to your finances. Okay. Period. We got healthier. Some situations that need resolution will be resolved and healed. Consider careers in the medical field, massage therapy, or any healing work. It's time to replenish your energy and fully energize to prepare for what's next. So I feel like a lot of you guys too, you could be being pulled away, drawn away from a lot of things at this time. All right. Because spirit is trying to get you to be in alignment with what you deserve and not what you want. Whoa. Did y'all hear that? Spirit is trying to get you into alignment with what you deserve and not what you think you want. 333. What you think you want with his mind. I heard that scripture, make his mind renew his mind, or dang, I lost that scripture. But that scripture is significant. It's like, don't show your left hand what your right hand is doing. But I also heard don't show your old tricks, new tricks or something. That could be significant. But it's like this energy of like, you wouldn't have been in the position that you're in now if you knew the whole story, right? We know that. Okay, so consider careers in the medical field, massage therapy, or any healing work. It's time to replenish your energy and fully energize to prepare what's for next. To prepare for what's next. And another energy too, where it's like a lot of the empaths, a lot of people that are so loving to others, always nurturing to others, always being there for others, are starting to put their energy back, starting to care about, okay, how do I really feel right now? Yeah, I've been making it. Yeah, I've been surviving. Yeah, I've been able to transmute and be successful still, but how can I thrive? So as you leave this video, I want you guys to connect with yourself and ask yourself, oh, it's 11 on the time. How can you thrive in this time? What makes you feel like you're thriving? What makes you feel like you've made it? What makes you feel successful? What makes you feel, not what looks, what makes you feel? Because if we feel it, then the energy's in motion and it's already ours and it's about time to come. All right, I love y'all. I love y'all stuff. I'll see y'all in my next one. Peace out, y'all. Don't forget to, I am doing a ritual for the eclipse, so y'all can get y'all spots on that. But I will see you guys in my next one. Peace. Hit me up in the comments with your thoughts, opinions, and your experience. Like, what are you experiencing this time? Or how this energy could be affecting you. I'm curious. I want to know. And I just want to see too on a collective level. All right. So I love you guys. Peace.